if you have followed the video so far, you will have ended up in this screen right here. Previously, we have selected the campaign type to be specifically search. So now we'll go through the general campaign settings. There are about 7 steps here. The first step will be to name your campaign. It's important to name it something descriptive. So let's say you're a department store website and this campaign is specifically targeting a shoes keyword, then just put shoes and have something that describe the campaign type, which is search. It can be something else. Let's say you're Nike, you're just selling shoes. It can be a specific brand. So you can change this later on as you develop a more elaborate campaign structure. Next, is important to unselect your display network option, because by default it's selected to include a Google Display Network. What it does is it turns your search ads into display text ads. Next, to select whether you want to appear on websites other than google.com that uses the Google search algorithm on their website. So when they are using Google search algorithm on their website, it means you also serve the same kind of ads as google.com. It's similar with how DuckDuckGo is a Bing search partner. So whatever you search on bing.com and duckduckgo.com roughly comes out the same. It's recommended to not include it by default, but if you're struggling for more traffic to your website or your specific audience segment does use a lot of Google search partner website, then yeah, you can include it. Next, there are actually more settings which we'll go through one by one. Just click the show more settings button and then you'll see 4 more options here. The start and end date is how you can configure your schedule. When does it start and when does it end? And since search is usually an always on traffic driving campaign, it's recommended to leave the end date as none. The start date is whenever you want the campaign to start serving ads. We'll skip campaign URL options to the end of the training series because there's more to explain than just this one option here. Dynamic search settings. Dynamic search is basically when you allow Google to build the campaigns out for you. What keywords do you target? What ad copies do you serve? It's basically by keying in your domain like walmart.com, nike.com, and then Google will scrape your website to get an idea of what keywords you should target and what kind of ads you should serve. They also write the headlines for you. We are not doing dynamic search ads in this training, so you can leave it empty. Ad schedule is best to fit it to your target customers lifestyle. If you're a B2B service, maybe it's best to keep it during office hours. If your service only runs during weekdays or weekends, then yeah, you can configure it appropriately. So yeah, for again, we are building out a always on search campaign. So I'll leave this as all day. And let's end the training here, which the next training will go through the location targeting.